Hi everyone, it's Jess with KinderStampO, and I just wanted to introduce something really fun on my site today. Um, I was going through my email boxes and I noticed that a lot of the questions that I get very often are, Jess, how do you come up with that idea? How do you do the color coordination on your projects? What inspires you to pick these colors versus those colors? Um, what makes you think of these shapes and how to alter these things? So a lot of things about how do I create, right? And I couldn't think of a better way to share this with you than by creating something really fun that I'm going to be calling simply KinderStampO sketches. So what I've come up with is every time that I come up with a card, and I'm not doing it on a specific timeline because you guys know that I work and I have kids and my schedule is very crazy, but I am going to do this to help you guys really see the way that I think when I create. So this is going to be the first one. I'm calling this just my, sketch number one. And along with each of the sketches that I'm going to be posting on my site, I will also be posting a project that I did based on this sketch. So for those of you that are not really familiar with sketches, they're basically just exactly that. Just some inspiration with some basic shapes and different shaded boxes that kind of show you the way that you should create your project. So let me just kind of show you what I was thinking with this. This is basically just a basic 4¼ by 5½ inch card. But again, this is just a sketch, so you can use this to be the cover of your mini album. You can use this as a scrapbook layout page. Just you remember to, increase or decrease the sizes to kind of stay within the ratios within this sketch. But this is kind of like the part that is really, really fun. So you notice that there's different colors in here, right? So let's just count together. There's 1, 2, 3, and this white background right here, 4, right? So my basic card is going to be one solid colored, right? And then there's going to be a layer behind this piece right here that's going to be the exact same color as the basic layer of the card. So does that make sense to you guys? And then you'll notice there's these two blocks that are in the same color. So again, this would be another coordinating paper, whether it be a pattern paper or a solid paper. Just know that both of these should be the exact same color and be different than all of the other colors that are in here, right? Then we have this one that's just a light shade of gray, but again, this is just to show you that there's a different color. So you'll have 1 and 2 pieces that are going to be cut in kind of a rectangular shape, and you'll put 2 of these here, and then this piece right here and this piece right here are going to be the exact same color. Again, a completely different color from this color, this color, this color, and that color, but both of them will be the same. And then you'll notice that the background of my card, which is the basic card layer, is the same color as the background of this shape and the background of this shape, right? And then in here, I just wrote the word sentiment because I figured this is a good place for you to add a sentiment. And then these 3 little dots right here just represent an embellishment. So if you want to put a button or a rhinestone or a flower, anything works here. So just as long as you do it in threes, it'll work perfectly. So again, a really simple layout with just some basic colors. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. And then just remember to keep in mind that these 2 colors will be the same. These 2 will be the same. These 2 will be the same, and then the backgrounds of these 3 will be the same. And I'll show you a project that I made so you guys can see exactly what I was thinking when I made this sketch. So I'm going to put it right here, right next to it, so you guys can I can walk you through it. So here goes the card that I did. And I was kind of inspired. I don't know if you guys are aware, but today happens to be the royal wedding, and that is like a once in a lifetime kind of event. So I wanted to make a card that was inspired by the love that they share. So I made a card that says, "It started with a kiss." Just a really sweet and fun card to make to celebrate the occasion. So as you see, the basic color for my card is just a craft cardstock, right? So that's going to be the white area here. And note that this piece right here and the background of these are also the same color craft, right? Because you see right here, white and white craft. Then I went ahead and I cut 2 different coordinating papers, and this one is a peachy color, and this one is just a minty and peach and turquoise color, right? So we have that one back here. Just again, a coordinate color. So we have the two pieces that go opposite of each other, and then these two pieces that go opposite of each other again. Then these two right here, you see it's a dark color, but it doesn't mean anything. It just represents a different color. So I happen to use a lighter color for here. So just I put, you know, the rounded corners, because that's kind of what the sketch shows, rounded corners. And then I rounded the corners on this little banner sentiment, right? Then I added a sentiment that says, it started with a kiss. And then here, it's just a white space, but that doesn't mean that you need to keep it white. You can add a photo, you can add actually, you can add an image, a stamp, anything you like in that white space. So what I decided to do was I just had a really fun punch, and it's actually this punch by McGill. It's called the Bird's Punch. Super, super sweet, has really nice layers on it. And I just cut out two little birds, really cute little birds, and I flipped them, right? So they look like they're facing each other, and then I used one of these heart punches, and I put that as the background. So the background is a sweet little heart with the two little birds really close together, and it looks as if they're kissing. If you're wondering how I got this really fun effect, what I used for this particular project was the Lindy Stamp Gang Moon Glow two-toned embossing powder. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this product. It's absolutely wonderful. It has two tones. Not very common in the scrapbooking industry. I love the fact that it has two shades. So this one has kind of like a turquoisey, iridescent, goldish tone to it, depending on what angle you look at it. And this one happens to be called Weeping Willow Green Gold. So it's just a really fun name to the embossing powder, but again, a really unique color. And I thought it would coordinate perfectly with this card. So again, this is the sketch that I came up with. Just 1, 2, 3, 4 colors with a few embellishments, a couple of rounded corners, and a simple sentiment. And then this is what my card came out. And then the sentiment that I used for this card is from the KinderStampO Vintage Love Set. It's just a really simple and sweet stamp set that coordinates with just about any occasion, just perfect for sending a sweet I love you note to someone in your life. So that's what I used. And then you also notice that I added a little bit more, added a little bit of stitching around here just to add a little more detail. But again, I stayed really true to what the sketch was. So I hope you guys enjoy this new feature that I'm adding to my site. I know that one of my passions is to be able to share and inspire, and I hope that this will be another way that I can share my creativity and inspiration with you. And I can't wait for you guys to use the sketch. Show me what you make with it. I love seeing what everyone makes with the projects that I share, and when folks do, you know, fun scrap lifting, and just it's just really nice to see other folks you do something that's inspired by something that you make. So I hope you guys love the new feature called KinderStampO Sketches, and I can't wait to see what you guys create. Thanks for watching.